on the phone line to our editor-in-chief, Arnab Goswami. Arnab, this is a clear indication of our vindication and also the fake cases that need to be probed that Parambir and the corporate cartel tried to impose against us.
Yes, Rhythm. The corporate cartel in a section of the media worked together with Parambir Singh and Sachin Waze and other political co-conspirators. And the idea was to fabricate a case against Republic, and that suited this section of the media because they were unable to get the popularity that Republic Media Network had. So they used Parambir and they used Sachin Waze. And as you know, there have been all kinds of dubious transactions between Parambir and Sachin Waze and other vested interests. You are also aware of the fact that Sachin Waze, the investigating officer in that fake case, accepted 30 lakh rupees in hawala bribes, allegedly, from the rating agency BARC. The fact of the matter is that there was a corporate collusion, there was a cartel, which worked together with Parambir Singh against Republic. I had said at that point of time that not only is this unfortunate, it can have a very long-lasting ramification for our democracy. If corrupt people in the media and corrupt public officials come together and misuse their respective positions, then this can be it can have the most damaging impact on our democracy. And I'm horrified that today that section of the media, which colluded with Parambir Singh, is not coming out and apologizing not to Republic but to the people of India. They owe the people of India an explanation. The collusion that is being spoken about right now is not just a collusion between Parambir Singh and people in the political system. It is also a collusion between Parambir Singh and people in the media. Was there not such a collusion? Did they not speak to each other? Did they not collude? Did they not plan? Wasn't there vested interest? Wasn't there conflict of interest? Would that section of the Lutyens media come out and say that, yes, there was a very useful relationship that we built with this corrupt police officer? We built a collusive relationship with this corrupt police officer. So what we have said in our statement, which you were reading out, is the fact that this can have a soul-destroying impact on our democracy. This is the most ghastly instance of the media and corrupt police officials and public officials coming together since independence. This is the most unfortunate example of corrupt elements in the media and in the police system and in the political system coming together for common interest. And this is, therefore, when we speak about the weaponization of the criminal justice system, we must understand that there were people in the media who gave up any semblance of responsibility and accountability to the people and who said, we will misuse our position as media organizations to fix the system. This rhythm was a case of fixing. And today, there are so many people across India who are calling us and who are saying that Parambir just can't be allowed to go. But where are those Lutyens media networks today? Why don't they find out? They are the ones who are in touch with Parambir. I'm sure he's told them where he is right now. Why don't they follow up? In any case, I want to just assure everyone watching tonight that the Republic Media Network is not going to let go of this. There has to be a sense of accountability. People can't just be allowed to pick up their bags and flee India. And Parambir Singh's role, how he used the media as a handmaiden and was a handmaiden of the corrupt media, the collusion between a section of the media and this corrupt man has to be exposed and he has to be brought to justice. Thank you.
Yes, Arnab, I just want to ask you one more question when we are talking about a pliable media, because our viewers have understood it's been 360 days, nearly exactly 1 year when this particular systematic persecution started. Now there are statements and testimonials that have been given out that clearly show that Parambir and his accused Sachin Waze in certain cases tried to, under instructions, have you arrested in one case or the other? When we remember that torture, Arnab, when we remember the harassment, the beating, and how you were locked up, how does this actually, not only for the Republic Media Network and you personally, but this is also a vindication for citizens who were outraged then and are today?
Well, citizens stood by us then, and citizens stand by us today. Rhythm, the citizens of this country saw through exactly what Republic was going through. But as you all know, and our viewers are aware, that sometimes politicians, policemen, media come together to target independent media organizations like ours because we are a pinprick in the system. They thought that they would finish us. I think what they tried to do with us was the greatest crime. And I know that they are getting a fitting answer from the people of India every day. And I would only say this to them. Please introspect on what you did. Members of the media who cannot stand the success and popularity of the Republic Media Network. Introspect on what you did. Think about your crime. Ask yourself whether you are culpable to yourself, whether you can answer yourself, whether you can look at yourself in a mirror. Fact is that they can't. This incarceration that we went through has made us incredibly stronger, more strong-willed to serve the nation. But it also must be investigated whether anti-national forces inimical, those who don't accept the spirit of nationalism in this country, and forces inimical to national interest worked and conspired against us. And if that includes members of the media too, Rhythm, they must not be spared. Because I think this level of a conspiracy cannot be carried out by one person alone. There was a coordinated effort against us. But yes, a year has passed. And this year, Rhythm, as you know very well, has made us grow more and more belief in ourselves, and our viewers have more and more faith in us.
Absolutely. Arnab, as we've spoken about how citizens are outraged at the biggest national controversy they're seeing, you have pointed out about this being the worst kind of persecution that any press has gone through since emergency. This is not only something that we have been saying, but this has also been something that several eminent personalities, Tughlaq editor S. Gurumurthy at a time of 7th November had stated this. I remember in the courts when Mr. Hari Salve had said this is a smoke screen that Param is putting out. When this is in Vindication now that comes out and people are talking about it all over after 1 year, it's very clear that a pliable media that took his words as sources, that put him on air when he was doing these absurd press conferences as the Mumbai top cop, needs to, like you said, not only introspect, but also be caught out when they come out in this catch-22 situation.
Yes, Rhythm, without a doubt. We are aware of the incidents that have happened, but we must consecrate every moment, to the people who have stood by us in this difficult period. On the role of the media, they try to manipulate the narrative. This section of the media has got its just desserts. They have been shown their place by the people of India. This section of the sold-out media, used for far too long to manipulating the narrative in this country, who from their pulpits were convinced that a group of papers and channels could come together and decide the way in which people of this country would think. Well, they must think today that they tried so hard to manipulate the narrative against the Republic Media Network, and they have crash landed. Why have they crash landed? Why are they withering away? Why are they unable to stand today? Why are they unable to face the cameras today? Fact of the matter is the people of India have told them that their minds will not be manipulated against Republic. People of India have told them we believe in Republic. Yes, did we go through pain? We did, Rhythm. Did we go through torture? We did. But has it finished us? No. It has made us go deeper into the hearts of the people in this country. And the one thing which is not in the statement I'd like to say today to the Lutyens media, You wanted to manipulate the narrative. You all came together. You all met. You all spoke to each other. Then you all spoke to Param. You all came together. You felt that this was such a powerful combination. But why was it essentially so weak? It was weak because it did not have conviction. And this inability to manipulate the narrative is leading to a lot of frustration among these elements in the media. I hope they learn their lessons, Rhythm.
Yes. As we thank our editor-in-chief, Arnab Goswami, for having joined us, viewers, we put this into perspective as the Republic Media Network statement comes out exactly 1 year after the persecution began, and shockingly, flabbergastingly, Parambir Singh has fled the country. And as there's a nationwide outrage